What's up, Justice?
What's up, sir?
Thank you for coming to Shed Talk, my friend.
Thanks for having me, man.
Awesome. Cool. All right, so my friend Justice here. This is to all of you out here that don't know. This is Justice the Gavel Lamperez. Is it Justice the Gavel Lamperez?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So one of the things that we like to say when Justice has a good fight, that Justice has been served. Actually, that's coined the phrase by Dynamite Dave Hardy, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So I would actually, that's my cue to go ahead and invite Dynamite Dave on the show. Can't wait to maybe see him here. That'd be cool, huh?
So you also don't get copyrights.
Yeah, that's right.
You.
I love it. So yeah, Justice is a professional mixed martial artist from Louisiana. The record of 2-1, 2 wins, 1 loss. He's had a couple of phenomenal finishes over his last couple fights.
Technically not the last one.
Right, but it was definitely a finish. The guy quit. Okay, so we're gonna go over and talk about that fight if you wouldn't mind maybe watching that fight with me. That'd be
Yes, sir. Of course.
awesome, sweet. All right, so Justice is the number 13 ranked lightweight in the state right now. He's had like 17 fights. Just a true martial artist and everything that it means, and when it comes to the amount of dedication, discipline, and hard work that it takes to be a martial artist, that's what you get when you see Justice train and fight. And Justice is a high pressure fighter with a lot of cardio and a ton of strikes. He's very, very quick on his feet. He's got phenomenal footwork and just a really good overall concept of fighting. And he does a really good job at putting pressure on his opponent and breaking. And that's one thing that is very important when it comes to fighting, because if you can break your opponent inside a certain number of rounds, then you get a finish. And when you get a finish in the profession that Justice is in, you get to pick kind of where your career goes from there. Not necessarily get to pick, but you have a lot more leverage when you get finishes. So it's very, very, inspiring to see Justice get those finishes, and it's just an honor to watch you fight, bro. And thanks for coming to Shed Talk.
Thanks, man.
Guest appearance cameo with Lacey Ribardi. It's good. Thanks. All right, so yeah, thanks for coming, Justice. Good to have you.
Thank you, man.
All right, so I guess we're gonna start off. I'm gonna kind of start off like I do with most of my Shed Talks, and I'm gonna ask you what the toughest fight you've ever been in is, professional or amateur.
The toughest fight I've ever been in was kind of how I molded my style, I think. Like, I told you the story a little earlier, like I fought Rance Ward for an AMI 55 title, and it was my first 55 fight ever. And I fought 70 before, and he hit me so many times between round 1 and 2. I had no idea that people could fight like this. So that kind of how I had to rebrand my style to fight at this 55 style. So that was the toughest thing, where I had to come out and be like, well, how many times do I got to hit him?
Right.
Like, I'm gonna hit him 4 times, and he's about to hit me 85 again. So
Nice.
I feel like that was a tough fight for me.
Yeah.
Just stylistically, not getting, no one in this 70-pound division has ever done that.
Yeah.
What's this guy doing?
Right. So basically, what I see is that you've adopted more of a mindset from it's basically you downloaded some information that you got in the fight, and it was an experience that you never experienced before, and
Yes.
from that you learned and molded your game kind of to adapt that pace, right?
Yeah, man, it's just like Darwinism. You gotta adapt to each environment you go to. Like 170, I could be a big power shot, and 155, you can't do that.
Yeah, sure.
At all.
That's cool. So you're starting out at 170 in your amateur career, and midway through your amateur career, you went to 55?
Yeah, the last 4 or 5 fights were 55.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. And yeah, if you haven't checked out any of Justice's fight, just go to YouTube and type in Justice Lamperez, and you're gonna see some serious high-paced cardio and intense striking. It's just fun to watch. Thank you for that. All right, so let's go to the next question.
That's it.
All right, I'm gonna change up the questions because I just want to hang out. What's your favorite movie?
Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man. All right.
Cinderella.
Okay. I've never seen him. I have to watch that.
Yeah. It's an old school like boxing kind of thing. Like James J. Braddock is like right after the Great Depression. You know, it's about a guy. It's almost exactly like a Rocky story where there was an unranked guy and he actually gets a title shot to fight Max Baer,
Right.
the heavyweight champion of the world.
Awesome. I love it. I'm going to have to check it out. Thank you for that. Let me turn my phone off. You just, I just want to make sure it's not happening. All right. Cool. So that was good. Thank you. All right. Now I want to ask you, and normally I ask people what's their favorite submission to hit on a white belt, but I'm not going to ask you that question because I train with you a lot, and what I'm going to ask you is, what is the position that you prefer to be in when there's someone in the gym who needs to slow down, or you know, it's, you know, they're not quite, I guess, maybe they don't have the experience that you have, and it's something that they need to learn to gain the experience that's necessary to be able to spar effectively or roll safely? Or is there anything that you would like to, that you could do or would do to a white belt or with a white belt to kind of make their practice experience more beneficial?
I like half guard, honestly, for it. It's more of a like, it's not like a dominant position where like they'll kind of quit if they can't get you off, like a side control. And normally if you do let them reverse you on side control, now they're like, in their mind, they're like, all right, now I'm in top, so I did nothing wrong. So like something fundamentally in jiu-jitsu is getting your guard back, and the only way out of half guard is to get your guard back. So like I'll keep making them get in bottom half guard, go to guard, I'll pass, and keep making them learn how to retain their guard.
Nice. Awesome. So guard retention. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for that. And that's more of the having the white belt use guard retention, and I like that. That's cool. And that's a good answer. Thank you. All right. Now, what I want to talk about is something a little bit lighter, and it's something I like to talk about, and that's fruit. And so, if you had to pick out of all the fruit, you could only have one to grow on the desert island, what's the fruit for Justice Lamperez?
Yeah, that's really easy. Like I eat it almost all week coming up to like weight cuts. It's watermelon.
I love it. Thank you, Justice. That's a good answer. All right. So, so besides like, you know, going to basically getting your daily bread, like you know, having an outlet at the gym, right? I'm talking about gladiators. Besides just going there to learn how to train or fight or beat people up, what else do you like about gladiators that doesn't involve strangling people? Or
I mean, kind of like here, like we're not like exactly alike everywhere. We don't have like everything in common, but we have like a singular mindset. So like to be a fighter, you kind of have to almost like somewhat think or respond the same way, even though we don't have the same views or like do the same thing. We all kind of think the same way.
Yeah.
So it's like having like the same like-minded people.
Yep.
Like really, it's kind of hard to find people that have like a really dark sense of humor like I do.
Absolutely. That's cool, man. Thank you for that. All right. So now what I want to know is I want to know your favorite place that you've ever traveled. So the place that's made you feel like, oh, this is cool. I like this.
We stopped in Ireland on our way to go to Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. I just thought like that whole atmosphere was just like nice.
Really?
Like going in, the grass was just so bright and green, and you know, like there wasn't like one mad person in like the entire airport in Ireland.
That's awesome.
It was a happier vibe. Like nobody was upset. I'm upset in the airport all the time. I hate being in airports.
Most people are.
Yeah, and not one person in Ireland was.
That's
We're
cool.
all insanely happy.
Dang. That's interesting. I like it. All right. All right. So I want to sit here. I wanted you to watch this fight with me. All right. This fight is against Cody Mitchell. It was in New Orleans, and I was at work in New Orleans, and then didn't you take the fight short notice?
Yes, sir.
And then I was like, I'm staying an extra day, and we're going to watch this. And could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, dude, the funniest fact about that is Cody Mitchell's first pro fight was against a guy from like Swamp Peoples. Really?
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I think his real name's like Roland Lawrence, something like that. Yeah, but his name's Jay on Swamp People. That was his first pro MMA fight.
Wow, that's interesting. All right, so I'm excited about this. I was here for this. This is gonna be fun.
That referee, Nick Sherlock, is really like the Herb Dean of Louisiana referees. He'll let you go till you're almost dead.
Yeah. You beat up the legs pretty good.
Yeah, that was something Tim called out before. He said that he had a kickboxing match, and he said he didn't check one leg kick.
Yeah, look at him. How he's standing in the room like that. That's all day.
He trains with a Georgetown women, like at a boxing gym.
Okay.
So I kind of thought that'd be the only thing.
Yeah.
Anything he couldn't do.
He didn't pull that James Toney guard on me. I saw that. Always got your hands up, brother. Always got quick feet, good posture, always ready to strike. Good counter striking. Keep him honest. Haymaker. I want to do a haymaker counter.
There we go. Other things that he did a lot, like a counter for each time he flips his hair.
Yeah.
In this fight.
That's a good. I will do that. Yeah. I actually watched that. And I was like, wow, this guy definitely flipped his hair a bunch of times. No wonder he didn't come up off the stool.
This is something that I actually didn't know if this was legal, because I don't feel like I hit an angle on any of those elbows.
Right here,
Yeah.
That's the one thing I feel like people don't take advantage of this spot. You know, they don't realize that this is a hard. This is if you get hit right here a bunch of times, it don't feel good.
Like we talked about, like on our recent practice, like that's what actually you're supposed to kick people, like in the neck, not like the head at all. There's another one.
Switching stances on them, comfortable anywhere you go, both ways, right?
I like switching stances when people decide to like pick a side, like they only want to like rotate like away from your power hands, or like start going that way.
Right. And, I mean, why? What on earth was he thinking, dude? I mean, come on, bro.
I think he was hoping I was gonna get more time because he grabbed that like ankle like really quick, where he was like, maybe I might have a little breather.
Yeah. And just pressure. No step back. Hair flips for days. Ooh! Tag. So at what level were you at exhaustion-wise, or not exhaustion-wise, just like you know, you put out, you know, so like what kind of energy level on the stool, well not, let's not talk about that. But like right here, how you feel?
I'm feeling kind of frustrated because I was like, I feel the finish coming and he's already done.
Yeah.
He's already like trying to check out of the fight and run.
You can see it, yeah. Over 3-minute action. What'd you know about his situation?
Just that he trains soccer moms and like kickboxing. He's a personal trainer like at their gym, so like holds pads for people. Other than that, like I couldn't really find anything else for him. Mine was like a kickboxing match and the Swamp People fight.
Nice. Did he land anything that hurt?
He landed clean. And I was surprised a lot of it didn't hurt.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, when you sparring with the guys at Gladiators. Then
Yeah, definitely.
that kind of stuff hurts. Because it is, I'm sure.
Man, I know what's about to come, and you've already had a guest on here that does this beautifully.
Ooh. How the hell did you? I seen it. See the angle I saw that from? It looked like a freaking missile blade coming for his head, boy. Why has he got his hand up right here?
Dude, like, that was his next profile picture, and like blasted everywhere like this.
No.
I don't know, man. I think he's just a nice guy that enjoys it.
Okay.
Fighting.
That's cool.
I don't know.
Yeah. Good for him.
If not, then I can't explain it.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
made an
No
excuse
doubt.
for.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, cool. All right. Let's see. All right. So, your girlfriend Candice, she works at the gym. She's a big part of Gladiators. She also trains people as a personal trainer. They have I saw like a 6-week program coming up
Yeah.
at Lafayette Strong.
Yeah, they do it regularly, so it's like you'll finish your 6 weeks. They give you like a nutrition plan, and like Candace is the accountability coach. Make sure you're trying to follow it.
Yep.
She shows up, motivates you. You get to do like 3 workouts like a week, I think it is.
Nice.
And I think it's chance to either lose like 10% or 20 pounds.
Awesome.
Then you'll get your money that you invested back.
Right. Yeah, you were saying that. So basically, you pay half of the membership up front, and to join the 6-week challenge, and if you accept the challenge and complete the challenge, which is 10% of you lose 10% of body fat or 20 pounds, and you don't have to pay the second portion of your membership, or do you get it back?
Yeah, you either get it back or you can keep investing in yourself and put it
Put it towards the
membership.
next month. That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I like it. Well, good. Yeah. So you can see on Justice's Facebook, Candace. She's a personal trainer, and she's great. She's always got a positive attitude, and get ladies, gentlemen, kids, whoever are interested in having some accountability in their life and start having a little bit of a challenge. It's always good to have challengers that push us, and I feel like that's something good that Candace. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's kind of similar to what we're doing here, so yeah, like I'd love to maybe work with Candace someday. So that's cool. Awesome. All right. How could I forget? Aliens.
Aliens, there we go. Yeah.
Where are they? Who has the aliens? What are the aliens? What tell me, Justice, coming from a combat vet, what's the deal with aliens? Are they real?
Man, it'd be kind of arrogant to believe that we're the only ones in an entire, like, multiple solar systems that exist. Like, we're the only ones that decided to make it.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, how far they've gotten, if they came here or not, but they're out there somewhere. They have to be. There's no way that they can't be. Like, one planet gets it, even though there's thousands, like, that they found that are like Earth, but we're the only ones that, like, make it.
Sure.
I believe
You
it.
don't believe it?
Yeah, I believe
I'm
it.
right there with you, man. Cool, you heard it here. Justice believes in aliens, and he's pretty certified. So am I. So, all right. What's next? All right. Justice can manifest destiny for himself and his future. What do you want to happen with the fight, your fight career, or your personal life, or whatever?
Man, something like I really struggled with in the beginning is like I thought like if I didn't make it to the UFC, like I failed as a fighter. Like our strength and conditioning coach, like Joel Grosh, like kind of like helps it. He's like I made it to the UFC, like I did the best like I could. I fought the best people I possibly could. So like I'm happy with it. It's kind of what like I'm doing now. Like even though like Tim tells me I don't need to fight the best fighters now in my career, like it's kind of what I'm okay with. I'm okay fighting like the best possible people, having the best career.
I love it. That's good, man. So yeah, I like it. So what are you? So you have your contract with Atlas Fights, and that's scheduled for possibly September. You're saying?
He's saying that like that's just what he was posting.
Yeah.
It was actually supposed to be rescheduled to like this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think that's happening.
Right.
So we're kind of like in the wings for that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm really excited for that one, man. Like I had a I got he asked for this fight for his first pro fight.
Wow.
His name's JC Delone.
Wow.
He fought Braxton King the same night I fought Cody Ziegler at that Atlas fight.
Right.
So we're both like Atlas stable guys.
That's right.
Yep, I'm excited for it, man.
Awesome. Good, man. I'm happy for you. And I'm excited to watch that fight.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
What do you think about possibly the crowdless fight? Not necessarily just the crowdless fight, but like since there's not going to be as much of an audience, but like having the fight streamed or pay per view, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a promoter, so I wouldn't even like kind of even think about that.
Right.
There's a lot of times you feel like there's like I'll be like, oh, why don't we just do this?
Right.
There's smarter people who know like why you can't do that,
Right.
but I don't know. Like, I definitely think it's possible. Like it's 100% possible.
Well, would that be something that interests you? Would it raise your I guess do you see value in it as a fighter?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because we're the only sport that even came back.
Right.
There's definitely value in it. You know, like in a world where we're talking about like what's essential and what's not. Like apparently fighting is because we're still able to do it.
Yeah, definitely. And I promise you that there's places in the country that didn't stop what they were doing for coronavirus.
Yeah.
They're still, like you said, fighting probably more of a war than just MMA. All right, cool. All right, Justice, I appreciate you coming, man. Thanks for sitting with me and talking with me. Would you mind talking with me a little bit about some striking that I'd like to maybe ask you to show me your footwork setup for your high kick.
Yes, sir.
And then whatever else you want to show me.
All right, bro. That was it.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Good job, man. Good. All right. Here we are with the pad section of the Shad Talk. Justice Lamperez here to show me his footwork setup and setup for his high kick. I like how Justice enters with his hands and leaves with a nice whopper on top of the ear.
Yes, sir. So I always want to make sure that their hands aren't stationary from the side because it's so easy to block a head kick from on the side. So if I'm going to get it, I'm going to pitter patter him a lot with strikes. Bam. So I want to like make sure his hands stay there. So his hands are right here, so the kick can wrap around the other end.
Okay.
I don't want to throw like a lot of people like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But if I throw a hook, his hand stays here.
Yeah.
So it's still in a position to like if I throw that one, both his hands are there. So I want his hands basically in a shelter position.
Okay.
So I want to just shuffle.
Nice.
And I always want to push to this side because everyone's immediate reaction to getting kicked is to throw a big right hand back. So if I stay right there, I'm in his line of fire. So as I throw my push, bam.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to throw that right hand. I'm off to the side. Also can do it the same way, and it also helps if you're not flexible if you want to do it with the left leg. So it's the same thing. 3, 4, left. So kind of push off to the side.
Nice. And you're just picking it up right over the shoulder and laying it under the ear on the neck.
You're always trying to kick the neck, but anywhere here, you kind of like free reign where it'll get in.
Right.
If you have a good fighter, he's going to kind of tuck it.
Yeah.
He'll hide everything.
Yep. Awesome. Hey, could you show him how you make this angle here with the kick?
Yes, sir.
As you're making the kick?
So
unless you don't want to do that.
No, that's fine.
We can cut it before that.
Yeah. So it's 1, 2, and on the second one, I'm angled this way. So on my 2, we're right there, off to the side or left. Either one is what. Like I'm not doing 1, 2, and then trying. They'll pick up on it. So like I'm pushing in the middle of the combination. 1, 2, 1, 2. Bang. You always want to point your toes in the direction, like your lead one. Like it doesn't matter if this goes, this one has to go first. So 1, 2, 1, 2.
And it's nice and popped up right after the hand. That last punch leaves and the foot's already in the air. It's like clockwork.
The right one still is the same way.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Nice. And he's making that full rotation now. Nice. Nice. Getting his hips around. It's perfect. sit to this side.
Sir.
1, 1, 2. Hey, you wanna put some music on?
Yep.